Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lee and you're watching Infinite Music Reactions. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on Dax and the song is The Grinch Goes Viral. Really looking forward to this because yesterday I did the normal Grinch one from a year ago, which was absolutely brilliant. There's an underlying melody in that song, which I can't remember what it's called, but you hear it at like spooky things and what have you. Can't remember the name of it, but I've heard it a few times. But I mean, the way Dax switched all that up, it was absolutely brilliant and the song was amazing. Because this guy's lyrics are absolutely fantastic. You can never catch them all because he goes so fast, so you have to give it 2, 3, 4, 5 listens. But yeah, really looking forward. They're one of the newer artists on the channel that I'm really enjoying listening to be honest. Now, I'm expecting more of the Santa hatred in this one because obviously he's doing the Grinch, but you never know, he might go in a different direction. But we'll see once we get in the reaction. Anyway, before we jump into this reaction, if you do actually like my videos, then please consider hitting like and subscribe, and the link to this video will be down in the description before in case anybody wants to check it out by themselves. Okay guys, let's get it. This is Dax, The Grinch Goes Viral. Let's get it. Be careful what you wish for. Ooh. I wonder if he's gonna use the same music.
This year is gonna be different. I ain't gonna let him destroy me and try to ruin Christmas. I gotta hit Mariah Carey or something. She got it popping in that one song be hitting different. All I want for Christmas is you. Maybe I ask Santa for vocals and go door to door singing Christmas carols to promote the song to the Whoville local.
Okay, so he's going in on the spirit of Christmas and everyone that's sick of the Mariah Carey song. All I want for Christmas is you. Okay, good start.
Ask Santa for vocals and go door to door singing Christmas carols to promote the song to the Whoville local. Something viral, something to distract me that my life's on a downward spiral.
Ooh.
Maybe something Christian friendly in line with the teachings of the modern day Bible. Addictive, catchy, narcissistic for blacks, whites, and LGBTQ. Like Dave Chappelle funny, so I can garner support from Netflix and maybe Hulu. It's the great.
Oh, okay. He wants to write a song that's for everybody, every creed, colour, religion, etc. And I think there's an element of sarcasm in that because I think, as people have been saying to him, your music's like either this side, that side, it's for this sort of people, that sort of people. Have people been saying that to him? Or is he just pointing that out as a thing? I'm not sure because, like I say, I don't know enough about Dax, but already the vibe of this song is different. The background music is very NF-like, the sort of instruments that he uses. But, I mean, obviously, Dax is his own artist. I'm not comparing them, just saying the background music sounds like the sort of instruments that NF uses. Anyway, let's continue.
LGBTQ like Dave Chappelle funny, so I can garner support from Netflix and maybe Hulu. It's the Grinch and I'm back and I'm fucking it up with eggnog, Patron, and drink in my cup. Propane to flame these rappers who suck with they hoes and the sluts.
Ooh.
Old school flow but feels brand new. I'm a chip off the block and already paid my dues. I'm a sick son of a gun who states my views and ain't fucking with bots and no mainstream news.
You know, he said he's a chip off the block and he's paid my dues. That feels like a shout out to NF. I don't think it is. I mean, it could be. I'm not sure. But obviously, Paid My Dues is a song by NF, and I'm not sure. And I recognise that background music again. That sounds like another Christmas type song that was put in, like it may be an advert or some sort of Christmas film. I'm not sure, but I recognise the initial melody in the background, even though all the instruments are different. Anyway, let's continue.
Pay my dues. I'm a sick son of a gun who states my views and ain't fucking with bots and no mainstream news. Green, mean, pristine, out of control, straight shooter. Just like a stripper, I got a pole still up. Leave no, I cannot go fall off. Only when I listen to J. Cole. Paid, self-made, and slim thick too. I speak my mind even if it's taboo. In a world of fake where you can barely beat you, you are now in tune. The Grinch Part 2.
Oh, I think this is a Tom McDonald style message in a world where what does he say? Something about being politically correct, or in a world where you can't say what you want to say or say what you mean. He's basically going to ignore that and do what he wants to do. It's something like that, because obviously I can't remember every single lyric, but I mean, it's basically about. It's a Tom McDonald message where people are offended in this day and age more than there was like years ago.
It's taboo in a world of fake where you can barely beat you. You are now
in a world of fake where you can barely be you. That's what he said.
The Grinch Part 2. TikTok's in. Scroll down my feed, all I ever see is twerking. Couple bad women on my line, hit them in the DMs. First thing they wanna ask for's a Birkin. Gotta be a sign, like Adam and Eve when she took from the tree from the mouth of a serpent and gave it to the man as a virgin. And as a result, God's son had to carry all the burden on IG, and it's all violations. Guidelines based off a troll straight hating. Some get blocked if they say vaccination, while others get to post on a timeline naked. OnlyFans fake and these simps are amazing. Paying for some shit you can get for free when Pornhub will give you 10 times the content for no fee or a fraction exclusively. Man, this shit's a
This is about how the world's changed after COVID, I'm sure. He's talking about TikTok, people twerking in front of him, people hitting him up for DMs and stuff, and obviously that's why he's going into the bed and, getting some free porn. Enough said. You can see what he's implying in the video.
For free when Pornhub will give you 10 times the content for no fee or a fraction exclusively. Man, this shit's a disaster. I was dating this chick who was mad I wouldn't tag her. Daughter of a pastor who wanted to be famous and rich and climb the proverbial ladder. Showed me no love till I said I was a rapper. Took my time, didn't even try to smash her. Went to mass and after her dad, the pastor, called me a bastard. I was shocked that I didn't think pastors cuss, so I looked at dude and said, what the fuck? Then she slapped me and he slapped her, and ironically I ended up in cuffs. Now I'm talking to
I hope this is a fictional story. He's going out with this girl, and obviously he's saying that she's gone with him because of his fame and his money and stuff or whatever. And then obviously she's the daughter of a pastor. Now when she slapped him, he slapped her, and one ends up in cuffs. Maybe he wanted her to go with the celebrity. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the reference this is. It feels like a fictional story, unless I don't know enough about Dax to know what his private life was like or what's been leaked or whatever. But I mean, it's a very quirky, funny story.
What the fuck? Then she slapped me and he slapped her, and ironically I ended up in cuffs. Now I'm talking to a judge who's white as Casper, who thinks I'm shady like Marshall Mathers. And once he asks why'd I attack her, I stand and say, Green Lives Matter! Yeah, but back to the topic.
Oh God, he's whiter than Casper. Casper the ghost, the judge, and he's acting like he's Marshall Mathers, but then he gets his shouts, Green Lives Matter. I mean, okay, I like the way he's poking fun at that. It's a very quirky way of doing it.
Why'd I attack her? I stand and say, Green Lives Matter! Yeah, but back to the topic. The flow's like a sea so sick you get nauseous. The Grinch is the name and the drip is aquatic. A Whoville gangster, you better move cautious. I come from a place where they slay you, then artistically wrap you in boxes. And the 6-foot drop you experience is down the chimney when Santa drops it. I'm highly toxic, practically radioactive with a slight chemical imbalance. ADHD, bipolar, depression, manic with high-level lactic acid, contracted from cold.
Has he got that? Has he got it? Does he have ADHD and all them other conditions he's talking about, bipolar and whatever? Is this something that Dax has got? Let me know in the comments, because I didn't know about that. It explained how he's good at, and how he's got so much to say, and how he's so good at saying what he's got to say in such an aggressive manner sometimes.
ADHD, bipolar, depression, manic with high-level lactic acid, contracted from COVID vaccines from an allergic reaction I got on the 15 booster package. Not to mention PTSD episodes from failed Christmas interactions. See, I'm the one they said ruined Christmas, but they never told you that they ruined me. What the fuck did you think would happen when you poked the bear consistently from the age of 3? I had no siblings or family. Then they put my life on TV and chose Jim Carrey to play the part instead of choosing me.
Okay, so now he's gone back to a fiction, but I think with Dax, I think he's got a lot of layers. I do think he's talking some of it real life, like being left alone at the age of 3 and stuff like that. I think he's talking. I think that could be a real life story, but he's blended it into the Grinch sort of thing. And saying like he's paid Jim Carrey to play me, etc. And I think there's some truth in that, about his childhood maybe. If you know that, let me know in the comments, because I'm convinced now that Dax does a lot of. It's some of it's comedy-ish, some of it's serious, and I think he blends it together really well. And I think he's doing it to draw on his own experiences and then portray it in like the Grinch sort of thing. That's what I feel like he's doing anyway. He went in before on COVID vaccines and stuff like that, saying that nobody knows what's in them, and stuff like that, and that's what's probably causes some of his psychosis or whatever. I don't know. That's just my theory.
You poked the bear consistently from the age of 3. I had no siblings or family. Then they put my life on TV and chose Jim Carrey to play the part instead of choosing me. I want my royalties. Universal, call my lawyer. You're all fucking sick, sadistic, twisted misfits. This is real infringement, and I'm hoping that you all eat shit for Christmas. My life is a movie they sold to children, intertwined with ideals from their wicked systems, where everyone's rich off the Grinch's business, but doesn't have to deal with the criticism. So here's what we're gonna do.
Everyone's rich, but they don't have to deal with the criticism because they're so rich, maybe. Oh man, I need to do more research on Dax, because he's got a lot to say, hasn't he?
Everyone's rich off the Grinch's business, but doesn't have to deal with the criticism. racism. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a new movie where I'm the star and you pay me to use me. We'll shoot it in Los Angeles, where it's super bougie. And for mainstream appeal, we'll add unrealistic, attainable booties. We'll add racial slurs to trigger blacks, sexual ambiguity, political propaganda, and titties for continuity. Let's get famous TikTokers like Charlie D and Adish and Ray. And if it's in the budget, guest appearances from Jake Paul and Summer Rae. Viral. Dope.
Okay, now he's talking about YouTube celebrities and he's talking about edgy topics that they're going to put in the next film. I could say some of the sort of stuff that Tom Dell talks about and touched on, like political views and stuff, and then people with different races and whatever. There's a real message in this.
For me, millions of views and attention. Anything to raise my CPM on YouTube and increase my video time retention. Trending, #1 worldwide box office hit, awards galore. Show all the big directors sign me and I become an industry whore. And then when I'm super famous and super rich and can actually afford to go build or go buy a bitch, and the cocaine lines that I periodically sniff get mixed with the gin and juice that I sip, and I become a role model to millions of kids and lead them to the depths of hell in the darkest pits to benefit and lose myself on constant trips to reality and back where I'm rich, but I have no one I can even share it with. Viral!
He's talking about people obviously go viral. That's what it means, Grinch goes viral. He's talking about people go viral on YouTube, try to do what they can to get viral. And then everything that comes with it, like the views and the CPM and everything. I understand all that because I do YouTube myself, but I know, like, what a song this is. This is, he's got so much to say.
The virus. I wanna come in like a wrecking ball, like Miley Cyrus. Take trips to the White House, befriend Kamala and Joe Biden. Discuss policies I think we should tighten. While I text Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg about cryptocurrency and the metaverse, and then take trips to Waikiki Island. Viral! Give me more! I wanna be recognized by everybody at Whole Foods and every other wretched grocery store. I wanna lose control, have multiple baby mamas, and argue mediation over child support with gold diggers who practice taking off condoms and trapping young stars like me just for sport. I wanna be an idol.
He's talking about all these people who get famous and who have people just using him for his money and his fame and his fortune, and these girls who don't really like him but are with him for the persona, etc. Yeah, it's the Hollywood lifestyle, etc. he's going on about now. And he's on about going to the White House and changing things, stuff like that. It's like ballsy.
Wretched grocery store. I want to lose control, have multiple baby mamas, and argue mediation over child support with gold diggers who practice taking off condoms and trapping young stars like me just for
gold diggers who practice taking off condoms and trap young people like him. Yeah, because I suppose that does happen.
Mediation over child support with gold diggers who practice taking off condoms and trapping young stars like me just for sport. I want to be an idol, worshipped by society, who's perfect to the public but hates himself privately, who can't look in the mirror and is screaming but quietly, and can afford to go anywhere but doesn't because of anxiety. Antisocial, global tycoon, multi-billion-dollar CEO, sex mogul, cover of Forbes, courtside Lakers games, right beside Frank Vogel, friends with LeBron, CP3.
The age-old thing that some people who get rich and famous can do anything they want whenever they want, but they can't. They get trapped by themselves. They can't go out because of their anxieties. They can't, the money doesn't necessarily make them happy. Sometimes even making the music stops them feeling happy, but it's all they've got to do. That's all they've got, sort of thing. I mean, how many people just see in the public eye who crack, and then they make the music, they make whatever they make, and then the anxieties come in, and then they start making songs about anxieties and depression and stuff like that, and then it becomes a vicious circle in a way of life. Then you've got all this, you can go anywhere, you can't in your own mind, in your own mindset, sort of thing. So it's a very real problem.
The antisocial, global tycoon, multi-billion-dollar CEO, sex mogul, cover of Forbes, courtside Lakers games, right beside Frank Vogel, friends with LeBron, CP3, Dwayne Wade, and movie stars like Will Smith, The Rock, Angelina Jolie, and improved Brad Pitt. I want to be viral, off the charts, exponentially big enough to cloud my black heart, judgment in mind, so I can't even go and find peace within my current life. So viral that I lose my mind, so viral that I can't hide, so viral I convince myself that the only escape is suicide. Wow. I don't want to be viral at any cost. I don't care who gets hurt or the lies lost, because they hurt me first, so I deserve this. I'm the victim,
Yeah.
Everyone talks, but few hear and none listen. So this Christmas, it's my turn. Let me shine. You want to be viral too? Well, wait in line. The whole world does. Can't you see? It's not just me. I'm just the Grinch, and all I ever did wrong was be born green.
Wow. Wow. So basically, this is a song about them people who want to be viral, so famous that they can't hide from people, he's saying. And you know, he wants to be so famous that he's got everything, and then, you know, people strive for this lifetime. Sometimes it's not as glorious as what they think. That's what I think he's trying to say. People are desperate for it. People are desperate for fame and fortune, because they see how other people live who have gone viral and stuff. I mean, not just internet. I mean, everything. You know what I mean? Whatever. He wants to be known around the world globally, as a bit like how Tom McDonald happened. I know I keep emphasizing Tom McDonald because it's relevant, because it's a viral story. And he was struggling, made this one song, Day Rappers. It went viral, and then ever since then, you know, everyone knows who he is. And I think that's what he's getting at in this story. It's a similar sort of story, that like an underdog story. But the way Dax portrays it and the way he raps is absolutely fantastic. I love this guy. The more that I say, the more I check him out, the more I like what I hear. So it says Dax Day God. I've been told to do that by a few people, so that'll be coming soon as well. But obviously, with it being Christmas and the Grinch goes viral, and it's a new one, we're doing this one first. These two first. Anyway, great request there, guys, on the channel. If you like the videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.